you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you're okay. Yes, staying home, keeping safe, doing your studies, doing your activities for school, and not too bored, I hope. Alright? Did you enjoy the games from last class, from last lesson? There was a Kahoot as well. I will check your results. And don't forget, if you have any questions, go to Google Classroom and ask. Check your answers. I'm posting the answers there today as well for you to see your results, and if there is any problems you can always ask in there. Alright, so lesson 3 today, hey, there you go. So simple past and past continuous, page 18 and 19. Simple past is what we studied last unit, so it should be super easy for you. Continuous as well, yes? So let's have a look what you remember. So you have here a sentence. I was running when I saw her. Which one is continuous and which one is past simple? Tick, 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 tick. Very good. So the first sentence is a continuous. Running, ing, gives you the progressive, gives the continuous action. And simple, I saw her. See, past simple, saw. Okay, so we're going to be looking into more examples. So now these two verbs working together. When I woke up, it was raining. So raining is the continuous action. It was raining before I woke up, and then I woke up. And probably the raining carried on happening, okay? And the second picture, I was sleeping when you called me. In this situation as well, I was sleeping, you called me, I didn't wake up, I carried on sleeping, I didn't pick up your call. Sometimes you do wake up when somebody calls you, but that's not the situation here. So the continuous action is kind of your background, yes, is the progressive thing that's happening when something interrupts. This past simple interrupts. Sometimes interrupts and ends the action, for example, if you're sleeping and you wake up, but sometimes it's still happening even after the interruption, okay? So, last unit, as I said, there was a past simple tense studies. I made a slide with a review of that. It tells you the past simple is over, is not the present, gives you the regular and irregular explanation, quick review, talks about the negative, the questions, and the affirmative. Have a look, see if there is anything you're not 100%, make sure you ask. Progressive. In progress, past continuous is a situation that is happening at certain point in the past. I was studying at 8 o'clock. Oh, I was studying from 5 to 8. So it tells you what happened from a certain time to a certain time, a period of time in the past. It's not a present. And sometimes you have the simple past interrupting that. We use these verbs to tell a story, to tell something that happened in the past when you're describing situations. Okay? Simple past structure. Affirmative is when your verb goes in the past. So it's the first one here. She grew up in Brazil is an irregular verb. Remember, you have a list of the irregular verbs, and they really liked it. Regular verbs, you add ded. Negative. Remember the negative? The responsible for the negative in the past is the auxiliary do. So the verb is going to be in the present situation. I didn't go. You don't use went. Remember that? And the interrogative, again, we need the auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs are there to help you. They make the negative sentence and they make the questions for you. Continuous structure is a little bit different. You have the verb to be. Verb to be is a strong verb. You don't need an auxiliary because it's an auxiliary verb already. So how the continuous work? Ing. Past continuous, always verb to be plus another verb on the ing form. Your verb to be is going to be on the past, was, or. And your verb, the second verb, is going to be with the ing form. For the negative, you just add the not. So for present, they present. For the affirmative, they were talking. For a negative, they were not talking. I just add did not. For a question, there is the inversion. Remember the inversion for questions? So, she was helping me. Was she helping you? I invert. She was she helping? Okay, remember that? I think you do, yeah. Simple past uses for finished actions in the past. More than 100,000 people lost their lives to COVID-19. This is a reality, unfortunately. And a series of finished past actions. First, I got up, then I had breakfast. After that, I turned my computer on and I started doing my homework. Okay, so remember the expressions you use for sequencing last lesson? So you got the conjunctions, then, suddenly, after that. So these words with the continuous and with the simple past are used for telling stories and letting the reader or the listener know what happened first, what happened after in the past situation. Okay? The continuous form is used for an action in progress in a specific time in the past. Chinese doctors were working when? Day and night to save patients in intensive care. Not only the Chinese doctors, but that's the example here. Also for a temporary action or situations, they were running or they were studying or they were watching TV yesterday for 2 hours. Okay, so is a temporary action or situation also in the past. These two together use not always past simple and past continuous. Sometimes you can have past continuous and past continuous in a sentence, or past simple and past simple. But when these two work together, they're normally the action being interrupted by a short action. Okay, action in progress, short action. While I was studying, I suddenly felt sleepy. Who never? Okay, everybody has done that in the past. So the sleepy fact is a short action for the long studying action. I broke my leg when I was skiing. No more skiing. Leg is broken. I can't do that anymore. As I was going to work, I saw an old friend. Same situation as the first slide, yeah? So interrupting on my way, I saw my friend. And we were watching television when the power went off. No more television. No more electricity. The power went off. So my action of watching TV is stopped by the simple past situation. Okay. Next one, when and why. When and why are time expressions that are very often used with past simple and past continuous because it links the two actions together and tells you what happened first, what happened after. Normally, when is used before a past simple situation. I was talking to Mario when I heard the noise. So when tells you what is the short action, okay? Normally. And while you have, while I was eating, the phone rang. While gives you the duration. Remember, you can use two continuous situations. While I was studying, my mom was cooking. So both are doing continuous action at the same time, okay? Sometimes you have when and while, some past simple and past continuous. Sometimes you have past continuous and past continuous in the same sentence. If you are not 100% sure about that, there are some more examples, more sentences for you in this video. It's a nice video. It's a little bit slow, but the idea is if you need more help, you need it to be a little bit slower as well. I think you should be alright, but anyway, is that for you as an option? If you want, go straight to your book, do some practice. So page 18, exercise 3. I selected the exercise that I believed they were the more important ones. I don't think you need to do all the exercises, so I focus on the ones that are essential. Exercise 3 on page 18. In page 19, you have exercise 5, exercise 6, and exercise 7. Okay? If you have any questions when you're doing it, post on Google Classroom. I will answer for you. Very happy about doing that. And you can check your result on the following week. Okay, I can check your result for Google this week, so do the Google activity, the Kahoot, your favorite. Go online, go Kahoot, put that past the pin That number there is the pin you need to play Kahoot. Put your name in there, I can access your results, see how you're doing as well. And after that, there's this sweet short movie. It talks about, it is a nice movie about life, and it's got some activities that you can play. If you click on the link or on the picture, it takes you to a different website. When you start, just make sure you do a play mode, and then you will have some past simple and past continuous activity for you to do while you're watching the short movie. Is very sweet. I think you will like it. Okay. Next class, I give you the answers for this one, and we're gonna talk about a project. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you very much for being here today. Do your studies, or not only English, yeah, all the other content as well. And if you need anything, let me know. Okay, thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.